Welcome back to USA English Podcast. Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here with us today. I'm Erica. We make these videos to help you practice English in a fun and easy way. If you like our videos, please help us by liking and subscribing. It helps our channel a lot.
And I'm Marco. Yes, it really does. Thank you so much. So, Erica, what are we talking about today?
Today, we are talking about something very common, something people talk about every day, the weather. So, Erica, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, Marco. And you?
I'm great. I'm a little tired, but I'm good.
Oh, why are you tired? Did you have a busy weekend?
Yes, I did. On Saturday, I went for a long walk in the park. It was really nice and relaxing.
That sounds lovely. What did you do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I cleaned my apartment. It was very boring, but now my home is very clean.
I understand. I also cleaned my apartment on Sunday, but in the evening, I watched a movie.
Oh, really? Which movie did you watch?
It was an old comedy. It was very funny, and I laughed a lot.
Nice. I think I need to watch a funny movie next weekend.
Yes, you should. Watching a funny movie is good for you. It helps you relax. So, the weather, it's a very popular topic, isn't it?
It is. It's a very easy topic for small talk. You can talk about the weather with anyone, your neighbor, a colleague at work, or a friend.
That's true. It's a safe and simple topic. So, let's start with today. What is the weather like today, Erica?
Well, today the weather is very nice. It's sunny.
Yes, it's sunny and it's warm. Not too hot and not too cold.
Exactly. It's a warm, sunny day. I like days like this. The sky is blue and there are only a few small white clouds.
Me too. I prefer sunny days. I don't like rain very much.
Oh, I don't mind a little rain. Sometimes rain is nice.
Really? Why? Tell me more.
Well, I like the sound of the rain on the window. It's relaxing and peaceful. And after it rains, the air is very clean and fresh. Everything looks green and bright.
That's true. The air is fresh after rain, but I don't like going outside when it's raining. I get wet, my shoes get wet, my hair gets wet. It's not comfortable.
That's why we have umbrellas and raincoats, Marco.
I know. But I always forget my umbrella. I have 3 umbrellas at home, but they are always at home, not with me.
You need to be more prepared. Maybe put a small umbrella in your bag.
That's a good idea. I'll try to remember. So, what other words can we use to talk about the weather?
For sun, we say it's sunny. For rain, we say it's rainy.
Okay, sunny and rainy. What about when there's a lot of wind?
Then we say it's windy. On a windy day, you can see the trees moving and you can feel the wind on your face.
And when it's very cold and white frozen water falls from the sky, that is snow. When it snows, we say it's snowy. Children love snowy days because they can play in the snow.
So sunny, rainy, windy, snowy. These are easy words to describe the weather. We talked about sunny, rainy, windy, and snowy, but we also have another word, cloudy. Cloudy means there are many clouds in the sky. You cannot see the sun, or you can only see a little bit of it.
Oh, like yesterday. Yesterday was very cloudy, but it didn't rain. The sky was gray all day.
Yes, it was a cloudy day yesterday, and sometimes the weather is foggy. Foggy means there is a thick cloud on the ground, close to the earth. It becomes hard to see far away.
I don't like foggy days. When I drive, I can't see anything. I have to drive very, very slowly.
Yes, you must be careful when it is foggy. Fog can make driving dangerous. So let's talk about temperature now. How do we describe how hot or cold it is?
We use the words hot, warm, cool, and cold. Can you give me an example for each?
Of course. In summer, it is usually hot. You wear a t-shirt and shorts. Today, it is warm, comfortable and pleasant. In autumn, it is often cool and you need a light jacket. And in winter, it is cold. You need a warm coat, a scarf, and gloves.
That's right. Here's some more examples. In the desert, it is very hot. At the beach, on a nice day, it is warm. On a cloudy autumn day, it is cool. In the mountains, in winter, it is very cold.
Perfect examples, Marco. So, Erica, what is your favorite season?
My favorite season is autumn.
Really? Why autumn? Most people like summer.
I love the cool, fresh air in autumn. It also has the beautiful colors of the leaves. The leaves change color. They turn red, orange, and yellow. It's so beautiful. And the weather is not too hot and not too cold. It's perfect for walking.
That sounds lovely. I think my favorite season is summer.
Because you love hot weather?
No, not because of the heat. Sometimes it is too hot for me. I like summer because the days are long. The sun sets very late. I can go for a walk after dinner and there is still light. I love that.
Oh yes, that is true. Long summer days are wonderful. You have more time to do things outside.
Exactly. What about spring? What is spring like?
Spring is lovely. It comes after winter. The weather gets warmer, the snow melts, flowers start to grow again. You see beautiful flowers like tulips and daffodils. Spring feels like a new beginning. It's a happy season.
And winter. Do you like winter?
I like winter for a short time. I like it when it snows. A white Christmas is very beautiful, but I don't like long, cold winters. I get tired of the cold. I don't like wearing heavy clothes every day.
I understand. I feel the same. A little snow is nice, but too much cold is difficult, and driving in the snow can be very hard.
Yes, it can. So, Marco, what was the weather like last week? Do you remember?
Last week was strange. The weather changed every single day. It was like 4 seasons in 1 week.
Yes. On Monday, it was warm and sunny. I remember I didn't wear a jacket.
Right. And on Tuesday, it was very, very windy.
So windy. I remember your hat flew off in the wind on Tuesday. You had to run after it.
Yes, my hat flew away. It was funny, but also embarrassing.
And on Wednesday, it was cold and rainy all day. Not just a little rain, a lot of rain. It rained from morning until night.
I stayed at home on Wednesday. I drank hot tea and read a book. It was a very good day to stay inside.
That sounds like a perfect rainy day. Sitting with a book and some hot tea is very cozy.
And on Thursday, what was the weather like on Thursday?
On Thursday, it was foggy in the morning. I could only see a few meters in front of me. Everything looked white and soft. But in the afternoon, the sun came out and the fog disappeared. It became a nice afternoon.
Yes, I remember. And Friday was a beautiful day. It was sunny and warm, just like today.
Friday was perfect. So as we can see, the weather is not always the same. It changes every day. Sometimes it even changes every hour.
It changes a lot. That's why people talk about the weather so often. It's always different. Now, let's talk about questions. What kind of questions can we ask about the weather?
The easiest question is, what's the weather like? Yes, what's the weather like, or what's the weather like today, or what's the weather like outside? We can also ask, is it hot outside, or is it cold, or is it raining? Is it sunny? Is it snowing?
And how do we answer those questions? You can say, yes, it is, or no, it isn't. For example, is it sunny? Yes, it is. Or is it raining? No, it isn't. You can also say, no, it's not.
What about the future? How can we ask about tomorrow's weather?
You can ask, what will the weather be like tomorrow? That's a good question. It's a little more difficult, but very useful. Another common question is it going to rain tomorrow?
Yes, people say that a lot. And how do we answer? You can say, I think it will be sunny, or the weather forecast says it will rain.
The weather forecast. That's the news about future weather on TV, on the radio, or on your phone.
Exactly. Many people check the weather forecast every morning. They want to know what to wear and what to bring with them.
I always check it on my phone. I want to know if I need a jacket or an umbrella. It's very useful.
That's very smart. You are learning, Marco.
Thank you, Erica. So, Marco, what do you do on a very hot day? What activities do you like?
On a very hot day, I like to go to the swimming pool. The water is cool and refreshing. Or I eat ice cream. I try to stay in the shade because I don't like walking in the sun when it is too hot.
That makes sense. I like to drink cold water and sit in front of a fan. Sometimes I go to an air-conditioned shopping mall. It feels cool and comfortable inside.
Yes, the mall is always a good idea. And what do you do on a very cold day?
On a very cold day, I wear a thick coat and a warm hat. I drink hot chocolate, I sit near the heater, and I watch TV under a warm blanket.
That sounds very cozy and comfortable.
It is. So, Erica, do you think it will rain tomorrow?
I don't think so. The sky is very clear today. I think tomorrow will be sunny again, but maybe a little cooler.
I hope you're right. I want to go to the park again. I want to play football with my friends.
That sounds fun. I'm sure you will have a good time. Now, what about extreme weather, like a storm or thunder and lightning?
Oh, that's a big topic. A storm is a very strong weather with a lot of wind and a lot of rain. Sometimes during a storm, you hear thunder. That's the loud sound. And you see lightning. That's the bright light in the sky.
I am a little scared of thunderstorms. The sound is so loud.
It is loud, but it's usually safe when you are inside a building. The important thing is to stay indoors during a storm.
Yes, that's true. What about a breeze? Is a breeze the same as wind?
Good question. A breeze is a light wind. It feels pleasant and soft. It's not strong, but wind can be strong. Strong wind can even be dangerous.
So a breeze is nice, but strong wind is not always nice.
Correct. On a hot day, a cool breeze feels wonderful. Let's talk about the weather in different countries. Is the weather the same everywhere?
Oh no, the weather is very different in different places. In countries like Thailand or Brazil, it is often hot and humid. Humid means there is a lot of water in the air. And in countries like Canada or Norway, it is often very cold and snowy in winter.
Yes, and in some countries like England, it is often cloudy and rainy. People in England talk about the weather all the time.
I think I would need an umbrella every day. In England, probably. So when you travel, you need to check the weather for that country. That is very important. You need to pack the right clothes.
Exactly. If you go to a hot country, you pack t-shirts and shorts. If you go to a cold country, you pack a warm coat and gloves.
So the weather is important for travel, for clothes, for activities, for everything.
It really is. That's why it's such a useful topic to talk about. Let's practice a little conversation. Imagine I'm your neighbor. I see you outside and I say, "Good morning, Erica. Lovely day, isn't it?"
And I say, yes, it's a beautiful day. So sunny and warm.
Then I say, "I hope it stays like this for the weekend. I want to have a picnic."
And I say, that sounds nice. I think the weather will be good. The forecast looks good.
Perfect. That was a very natural conversation. See? It's easy. Let's try a different situation. It's a rainy Monday morning. I see you at the bus stop and I say, "Ugh, what a rainy day."
And I say, I know, I don't like Monday mornings, and the rain doesn't help.
Yes, it's a difficult start to the week. Do you have an umbrella?
And I say, yes, I have one today. I remembered.
Very good. You are learning from me, Erica.
I am. So we can talk about the weather in many different situations. It's a very flexible topic, and it helps us start conversations.
Yes, it helps us connect with people.
That's a beautiful way to say it, Marco. Talking about the weather really helps us connect with people. So everyone, try this today. Talk about the weather with someone, anyone.
It's great practice.
Yes, please try it. You can do it. Marco, we talked about so many weather words today. My brain is full.
It is a lot of information. Maybe we should slow down and review some key words.
Great idea. Reviewing helps us remember better. What word should we start with?
Let's begin with the word temperature. We use this word a lot. Temperature. Yes, temperature tells us how hot or cold it is. Exactly. It's a measurement. We measure temperature in degrees. For example, today it is 22 degrees Celsius. That is a warm temperature. And if it is 35 degrees Celsius, that is a very hot temperature. If it is 5 degrees Celsius, that is cold.
Perfect. You can ask, what is the temperature today? And you can answer, it is 22 degrees. Exactly. The next word is very useful. Forecast. The weather forecast. I love this word. I check the forecast every day. So what is a forecast?
A forecast is a prediction. It tells us what the weather will be like in the future. The weather forecast tells us if tomorrow will be sunny, rainy, windy, or cold.
Yes. For example, the weather forecast is good for Saturday. We can have our picnic. Or, the forecast says it will be cold next week.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about different types of rain. The first word is drizzle. Drizzle. What does drizzle mean? Is it the same as rain?
It is a type of rain, but it is very light rain. Drizzle is soft, gentle rain. The water drops are very small. You don't always need an umbrella in a drizzle.
Oh, I understand. So, if it is drizzling, it is raining, but only a little bit. It's not a problem, right? You can say, it's not raining hard. It's just drizzling. I like that word. It sounds gentle. What is the opposite of drizzle?
The opposite is a downpour. A downpour is very, very heavy rain. A lot of rain falls in a short time.
Oh, yes. In a downpour, you definitely need an umbrella, and you probably have to wait inside until the rain slows down.
Exactly. For example, we were walking in the park when suddenly there was a downpour. We got very wet.
Okay, so we have drizzle for light rain and downpour for heavy rain. Now, let's talk about wind. We already know the word windy, but we also have another word, breeze. A breeze. Is a breeze strong?
No, a breeze is a light, gentle wind. It feels pleasant. On a hot day, a cool breeze feels amazing.
So, if the wind is strong and moves the trees a lot, we say it's windy. But if the wind is soft and gentle, we can say it's a breezy day, or there is a nice breeze.
Exactly. For example, I love sitting here. There's a lovely breeze.
Okay, next word. What about humid? You said this earlier.
Ah, yes. Humid is an important word. Humid means the air has a lot of water in it. The air feels wet and heavy.
So it's not raining, but the air still feels wet.
Exactly. It feels sticky and uncomfortable, especially in hot countries.
Yes, on a humid day, you might sweat more. Your skin feels sticky. It often feels hotter than it really is because of the humidity.
I don't like humid days. I prefer dry air. Dry air feels more comfortable.
Many people agree with you. You can say, the day is so hot and humid, or the humidity is very high today.
I'll remember that. Let's talk about cold weather. We have the word chilly.
Yes, chilly. What does chilly mean? Is it the same as cold?
I think chilly means a little cold. It's not very cold, but it's not warm either. You feel a bit cold, so you might want to wear a light jacket.
That's exactly right. Chilly is between cool and cold. It's a common and useful word. For example, the morning is quite chilly, but the afternoon will be warmer. Or there's a chilly wind today.
Perfect. Now, one more important word, clear. Clear like clear water, a similar idea for weather. A clear sky means there are no clouds. The sky is blue and empty. You can see the sun very well.
So a clear night is good for looking at the stars.
Yes, and a clear day is good for taking photos. The opposite of clear is cloudy or overcast.
Overcast. That's a new word. Overcast means the sky is completely covered with clouds. You cannot see the sun at all. The sky is usually gray. It's more than cloudy. Cloudy means some clouds. Overcast means 100% clouds. For example, the sky was overcast all day, but it didn't rain.
Exactly. So let's list the words we practiced. Temperature, forecast, drizzle, downpour, breeze, humid, chilly, clear, and overcast. That's 9 words.
We learned a lot today, and I think our viewers learned a lot too. Let's try to use all of them in a short story.
Okay, you start.
Yesterday, I checked the weather forecast. The temperature was 10 degrees, so I knew it would be chilly. In the morning, the sky was clear and beautiful.
Very good. But in the afternoon, the sky became overcast. Then it started to drizzle. I didn't have an umbrella, but it was only a drizzle, so it was fine.
Then the drizzle stopped, and a nice, cool breeze started. It felt perfect. But my friend in another city said they had a downpour, and their weather is always very humid.
We did it. We used all the words. That was excellent practice.
It really was. These words are very common. Try to use 1 or 2 of them this week.
Well, Marco, we talked for a very long time today. My voice is a little tired.
My voice is tired too, but it was a good conversation. We covered so many things about the weather.
We really did. Let's take a moment to summarize what we practiced today. It's always good to review.
Okay, let's do it. First, we learned how to describe the weather using simple words like sunny, rainy, windy, snowy, cloudy, and foggy.
That's right. Those are the basic adjectives. We can say it is sunny or it is a sunny day. And then we talked about temperature. We learned the words hot, warm, cool, and cold.
Yes, so you can say it is a warm, sunny day or it is a cold, rainy night. We also learned how to ask questions about the weather. The most important question is, what's the weather like? And you can also ask, what's the weather like today? Or what will the weather be like tomorrow? And the answer is simple. You can say, it's sunny, or I think it will be cold.
Then we had a big vocabulary review. We learned many useful new words. Can you remember some of them, Marco?
I'll try. First, we had temperature. That tells us how hot or cold it is.
Good. Then we had forecast. That means the prediction for the future weather.
Yes, always check the forecast. We also learned drizzle for very light rain and downpour for very heavy rain.
Very good. You remembered the opposites. And we had breeze for a nice gentle wind, and humid for when the air feels wet and sticky.
Perfect. We had chilly, which means a little cold, and clear, which means no clouds in the sky.
And one more. What about a completely gray sky?
Oh, overcast. That's when the sky is 100. Erica, I was paying attention. So we learned a lot of words and how to use them in real conversations. We also talked about our favorite seasons and what we do in different kinds of weather.
Yes, like drinking hot chocolate on a cold day or going to the swimming pool on a hot day. And we even practiced a few short dialogues like neighbors talking about the weather at the bus stop or in the morning.
That was fun. I think the most important thing is that talking about the weather is simple and friendly. It's an easy way to be social.
It is. It's a way to start a conversation with almost anyone. So we hope you feel more confident now.
Yes. Please don't be shy. Try to use these words when you speak English. And now it's time for our favorite part of the video, the question of the day.
Yes, today's question is all about you and your opinions. The question is, what is your favorite type of weather and why? So what do you like? Do you like sunny weather like Marco? Or do you like rainy weather like Erica? Or maybe you love snowy weather. Tell us exactly what your favorite weather is, and most importantly, tell us why you like it.
For example, you can write, my favorite weather is sunny and warm. Why? Because I can go to the beach and swim in the sea. Or, my favorite weather is cold and snowy. Why? because I can make a snowman with my family. Or, my favorite weather is rainy. Why? Because I love the sound of the rain and I can sit inside and read my book. There are no wrong answers. Everyone is different and we all like different kinds of weather.
Yes, please tell us your answer in the comments below this video. We read every single comment. We really do. We love reading your comments and seeing you practice English. It makes us very happy. And if you have a friend who is also learning English, please share this video with them. You can practice together.
That's a wonderful idea. Learning with a friend is always more fun. Also, if you enjoyed this lesson, please let us know by liking this video and subscribe to our channel, Talks Data, for more videos like this. We make new videos every week to help you practice English. We talk about many different topics like hobbies, food, travel, daily life, and many more. So subscribe and click the bell icon. Then you will get a notification every time we upload a new video.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. You are a great student. Keep practicing every day. Even 5 minutes a day is very good. And don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes help us learn. Be brave and try to speak English whenever you can. We believe in you.
We will see you again next time for another English talk. Until then, have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we hope you have great weather. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.